No pain, no gain. Have you heard this phrase before? I just had this big argument with my husband over this phrase. He is an amateur bodybuilder, and in his mind, this phrase, no pain, no gain, means if he doesn't push through the last couple of repeats, then there is not going to be any gain. But for me, being as a therapist in the past 15 years and working with athletes, I can tell you for certainty, if there is pain, then you must stop. If there is pain, that's your body's cue that you are doing something wrong. If there is pain, injury will follow. So I understand where this remark is coming from. If you don't push through this discomfort, you are not gonna be the one who is going to be winning championships and winning your next race. But there is a way where your body is actually talking to you. And your body is talking to you through these little subtle cues at first. So first there is a little bit of a discomfort. Then there is going to be like a slight pain. But you are already used to this kind of slight pain, and you might think that this is the price what you have to pay for being a professional athlete. Let me tell you this. Injuries don't just happen overnight, even though it seems that way. Injuries don't just happen suddenly, don't just happen out of the moon. It happens as a build up little by little, day by day, small discomfort to bigger discomfort to until it just snaps. That's how injury works. It doesn't just happen, even though it seems like a coincidence, like, oh my God, it was such a, bad tackle, or it was a slight misstep, but I'm 100% that it has some kind of preview of it. And usually that preview takes a little bit of a time to build it up. But the more you ignore these little subtle pains, the more you ignore your body's cues, the bigger it's going to be. First, it's going to be lack of energy. First, it's going to be, I don't want to do it. But because you are a hardcore professional athlete, you are going to push it through because that's who you are. That's what they keep telling you all the time. You have to push through. It's willpower, it's mind over matter. So you have to push through even though it hurts a little bit, because no pain, no gain, until you get a little bit of a bigger clue of what's coming. So from this little, I don't fear for it, now I have to push it through. Now I am pushing through because I am hardcore, that's who I am. Now you get a bigger slap on your face. Now it's going to hurt. But that's okay, you can handle hurt, don't you? It's because you've been doing it for such a long time, and that's what they tell you. This pain is the price what you have to pay for being a professional athlete. So it was lack of energy. I didn't want to do it, but you pushed through. Then this was this subtle, small pain, what you can handle, to be honest. You can handle this kind of small pains because you have been handling it for a long time. Now you get a bigger slap on your face. Then the third step is going to be a big pain, sharp pain, sudden pain, something which can actually knock you out for a little bit. Not too bad yet, but you would feel like, oh, something is not right. That is your third clue. The fourth one is going to be an injury. An injury which might be small at first, or you get a sudden big one. But you don't get injured all of a sudden. You don't get injured out of the blue. You don't get injured because you are unlucky. You got injured because you ignored the previous signs, because you thought that the phrase no pain, no gain is valid. No, it's not. I understand the remark, and that's what we had with my husband with this big kind of argument, because in his mind pain is just, pushing through the discomfort, pushing through this ceiling that your mind is telling you to stop now because I don't want to do it. but it's not. If you understand pain, if you experience pain, that is your body's way of screaming, stop. It's too much, it's misaligned, something is not working. No pain, no gain doesn't work. No pain equals, yes, you might be okay now, yes. Do enjoy. If you experience pain, that is a sure sign that your injury is coming. Maybe not right now, but for the next time. Injury is going to be the next step. Yes, pain, yes, injury. It's not difficult to understand. So next time when you experience pain, you stop. You ask yourself, where is that pain coming from? Is it misalignment? Is it some previous injuries? Then you have to change something. You cannot continue and push through pain, because the next step is going to be the injury. The injury which might knock you out for a couple of weeks. Or in a worst case scenario, the injury which would be the last one that would make you to retire early. No, we absolutely don't want that. So next time you experience pain, you stop, you change something, or you just leave it. You leave it to rest, and next time, or maybe the next day, you are going to try it again. No pain, no gain doesn't work. No pain, you might be fine, yes. Yes, pain, you stop right away, because that is your body's way of screaming, that is your body's way of telling you something isn't right, and the next step would be the injury. So this is a kind of holistic thinking that can change your game forever. This is how you actually become injury proof holistically, the right way, if you interpret and put the right kind of thinking into your mind. Unfortunately, there is not enough time for me to go in depth into what is this holistic kind of way of injury proofing your body, but I have created a free masterclass. It's only 45 minutes, and I pinned it in the first comment down there. Do check it out. I am going in depth of how you can work with your mind and body and nutrition and this integration to make your body injury proof. And the first step is, if you experience pain, then you stop. Do check out the masterclass, and I see you in the next video.